And we are live. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I am in the process. As you can see, we've got some fun Christmas things we're going to be doing today. And I welcome all of you who are here. And this has been one of those mornings. You know how you have one of those days where you think you have everything planned out just perfectly, and unfortunately, something gets in the way. So I am going to take you all over here because I'm going to need my apron today. And we're not cooking, but we have some things that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a little bit of decorating. I need some help decorating. And so I'm hoping that you're going to be right here with me to help me get this job done. Hello, hello. And today I'm having fun here in the kitchen. So just come on in and take a seat and let's talk about what we're going to be doing. Now, as you can see, and I may have to adjust this just a little bit. I didn't get to do that. I mean, literally, I walked in the door less than 5 minutes ago because I had another meeting, and we had to, by the time I drove home from that meeting, it was like screech to get everything taken care of. So I hope you got a good position, get something to drink, get comfortable. And as you can't see yet, but I'm going to move you so you can see. I want you to see what I have on today. And I am wearing my Mrs. Claus apron. Ta-da! My Mrs. Claus apron today. And this is an Apron Diva apron that I got from Denise earlier in the season. And I told her, I said, oh, that's a perfect apron for what I want to do. So today, without further ado, we're going to get into taking care of this tree. Now, I want you to see close because these are the cutest little gingerbread people, and they're metal. Can you hear that? That's the little girl, and here's the little boy. Aren't they cute? And they are playing around in the kitchen Christmas tree. So we're going to add some touches to this tree, and I want you to see what we're going to do. So we're going to just have a good time. So like I said, I was coming in, and I already know, guess what? The ribbon is not in this room. So talk to each other for 1 second. I had to bring the entire bucket in. So we're going to, I've got scissors, all kinds of stuff. I got stuff sitting all over everywhere. So we're going to get this job done. Now, what I'm going to do is that I have my predominant colors, of course, are going to be Christmas red. And we're going to have a little candy cane because, I mean, after all, it is Christmas. And I love candy cane at that time. So we're going to be adding some ribbon to this tree. Now, normally, if I were doing this, I'd have a special topper. And I do have a few things that are going to go at the top. But because of this area, it doesn't allow me to go any higher. That's the ceiling that you're looking at right there. And it's not going to allow me to go much higher. So I'm going to start my ribbon right here. And you'll see the things that I'll add in. And so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to tuck our red ribbon in and give it a little extra right there because we want to put that color in. And if I look a little frazzled for a minute, it's because I am. It was just one of those mornings. I couldn't believe it. At the last minute, I ended up with things that had to be done. Now, the fun thing about putting your ribbon in is that I typically put the ribbon in strips of about a yard, and that does two things. That helps to save ribbon, and also makes it so much easier for you to put ribbon onto your tree. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the ribbon in. We're going to use our little pine pieces as our twist ties, and it doesn't hurt them. Plus, at the end of the season, it's always easy to take them off. So we're going to put that ribbon in. Let me say, while I have everybody here and I'm still thinking and while it's fresh on my mind, I am so excited, guys. I hit 1,500 subscribers. Yay! I didn't think I would ever get there, but I am so excited to say and so thankful to say that yes, I'm there. And so this morning, and it just happened this morning, and so I am just so thrilled and looking forward to all the fun things that we're going to be doing. Now, quite a few of you sent emails, and I've sent the Thanksgiving recipes to you. And if you wanted yours and you didn't get it, just I may have missed it in the email, because it's gotten to the point you get so much junk email that the things that you really want sometimes you aren't able to see. So we're going to try to make sure that we take care of whatever needs to be done. But I do want to say thank you. And to all of the new subscribers, oh my goodness, I am just thrilled. And Mary of Mary's Nest, she did something I had no idea that she was going to do, but she evidently must have mentioned the channel and what we were doing, referred them to our One Plan, 1 Month. And oh my goodness, we have had quite a few people who really like that idea and have started to follow the channel as well. And so I am just thrilled. I am absolutely thrilled with the numbers and the increase. How many of you have gotten to see the shorts? And I've got 2 series of shorts going. I've got a series on the sourdough starter journey. Oh my goodness. Sourdough is, I have come to the conclusion that it is a test of faith. You really have to have faith in the science behind the development of the yeast to even survive waiting for everything to happen. And I think it was Ronnie I was talking to by way of chat earlier today. And I was telling her, she was talking about she was going to try the journey. And I will be putting that information eventually into the newsletter. So you'll have all of that. I want you to have everything. And I don't want you to feel like I'm doing something that you don't have, because that's what this channel is all about. We are sharing what we learn, sharing our good moments, and sharing those that don't work. Hello, hello. So we are going to certainly take advantage of having the sourdough journey. Now, that's been fun for me, but just to be able, plus it allows me, being the science teacher that I am, it allows me to kind of get back into the experimental stage of our progress. So we're going to get that sourdough where it's supposed to be. And before the journey's over, we're going to actually cook the bowl of bread. And so that's coming. But we're at that stage at this point. If you haven't checked out day five begins your true test of faith. Because what day 5 does is that it says to you, okay, you have done everything you're supposed to do up to this point. Thank you, Denise. You have done everything you're supposed to do up to this point. And what you need to do is to let nature do the rest. And sometimes nature moves along pretty speedily. Well, not in the case of sourdough. It takes its time, and we just have to be patient with it. Well, guys, let me be honest. I am not always patient, and I have been waiting for this process now. I told her I'm actually about 3 days ahead. So I'm on 2 days. I'm on day 7, actually, here in the kitchen. But you've seen through day 5 because I kind of needed to see what was going to happen. Now, what we need to do at this point is that you're going to see that after day 5, the starter will do its own thing when it's ready. And we have to wait. And so that's the hard part, the waiting part. So it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be as patient as possible because I haven't always been. I've done this experiment before, and I thought I had waited long enough for it to start to be strong enough to rise the bread, because the sourdough starter is very funny. It will make you think it's ready. It will get nice and bubbly and all the good stuff, and you're thinking, whoa, we're ready to make the bread. And then you start to do it, and you end up with something that's about this thick. Well, that's not exactly what we want. So we're going to try to work beyond that. All right, so we've got some red ribbon in. Now, I also have another ribbon. I have some candy stripe. Oh, it's going to be so cute. Now, I think from looking at this, what I'm going to do with this candy stripe ribbon is that I'm going to see if I want to put it in the middle. I may do a few pieces kind of in the middle. Like I said, I've had all of this well thought out as to what I was going to do. And sometimes before you come, I usually do it and then pull everything off. And I just didn't have a chance to do that this time. So we are working through the bugs together. And so I'm going to take this one. I'm going to go up here where we started. I'm going to go to the very beginning. We're going to put that in. But it's going to go in another direction. So we're going to loop it. And you have to be pretty generous with the loops. Now, let me tell you a secret about ribbon. And that secret is that when you're looking for ribbon, whether you're making a wreath, whether you're making doing a tree, always see if you can find the ribbon you want in a 50-yard container, 50 yards of it, because then you have enough, and it's a little less expensive. You have enough to be able to complete your project. And if you need a little extra, then you also have enough to do that too. So that's what I did. I ordered 50 yards of both the red and the peppermint. So that's going to let me play around with wreaths and, of course, finish the tree. And there may be another little tree later along the way. But for now, we're working on the main tree. So that's what we're trying to get done. So, and the nice thing is, like, this one was pretty long. I did measure. And so we've got pieces, and I think I'm shortening this just a little bit. There we go. All right, so we've got pieces that we're going to put in. Now, let's put one more. I have it in. Did you all have a good weekend? We had a busy weekend, and seems like it continued through this morning. Everything happened this morning. Places to be, things to do, people to see, you know how they say, people to see. Okay, I'm gonna go over here, and in the middle, and I'm gonna bring our ribbon in. But like I said, order that ribbon if you can in a 50-yard bolt. And that just it really does. It helps to save you time and money when you're ordering. Because I do wreaths and, I do a little bit of everything here in the kitchen. And I love to decorate. So there we go. Now we got some over there. I gotta have some over here. I need that in. All right. I'm thinking. So when I get quiet, don't be upset if I get quiet, because I'm doing just a little bit of thinking here, making sure of how I want this to go. I don't want to cover up my little fella here, but we need a little more of the peppermint. So I'm going to put this in. I'm going to let it tuck in there, because you see he's got his little stripes on as well. And I'm going to put this one in with the red and let them cross up right there together. There we go. So we got red, we got our stripes. Something's in the way. The nice thing about your trees is that you can always move things and use some of the things that you have, some of those wires, and they will bend. They will do all those good things that you want. Okay. All right. There we go. So we got some red, and we'll stand back just a little bit. Now, if you see something that needs to be kind of evened out, you might have a better sighting than I do. Now, I'm looking to see where I put the, I told you I have bags and boxes of stuff. So we're adding. I have some items that I'm thinking I want to put in the top. And I'm hoping that they're going to go in. I'll probably have a few in the top. I found these little frosted branches. And they're pretty, but you're talking about messy. Oh my goodness. They get all over the place. But that's okay. Isn't that a pretty branch? Now, what I'm going to do with that is that I'm going to add it right up here in the top. And I'm going to try to bring it down. Okay, I'm going to bring it down enough. Sorry, guys. Somebody was trying to call me, and we got business going on. We don't have time to talk on the phone. Now, when you have guests at home, you should talk to your guests and not to everybody else. So we've got branches there. And like I said, this is a short ceiling, so in the bay window. So because of that, I can't do too much height. And we're going to get as much of this in as possible. So we're going to get those in. I think I need another, I got another couple pieces. Now I have some long ones. I actually cut these off of a big, huge branch. And I wanted it to stay nicely. So we're wiggling this in. There we go. So you have a little something there. Now, at the top, I think I need a bow. And I'm trying to decide, should I use red, a little red bow there, or should I use a green bow? Or should I use the peppermint? Let's see. We put a bow there. Maybe we'll go with the red. Or maybe we can do a little bit of both. Let's see. I've got enough, I think, for both. So I've got the red and the peppermint that I'm going to pull in together. All right. This is the hardest part, but you know, it's fun because we get to do it right here. How often do you get to have your buddies over while you're decorating your Christmas tree? That doesn't happen very often. And it is always a lot of fun. So we're going to, that's what we're doing today. We are doing that decorating that needs to be done. And let me see if I can turn you down just a little bit so you can see as I work on the bow. We've got our two pieces here. And I've got the stripe on top. I'm going to come back, make our little bunny ears. That's what they are, little bunny ears. Making sure that the loops are about the same size. And twist. And I'm going to do that again on each side, or as far as this ribbon will allow, because this is one of the cut pieces. So I think that may be just about it. So we're going to put that in. We're going to twist, and then that gives us an additional piece. Okay, now I need, this is going to go in there, and then we'll fluff it. So we're going to take this up here where we put the other, where we twisted everything in, and I'm going to take it apart for just a moment. Push those back there. And I'm going to wrap our piece right there. Now, so what we're going to do is that we're going to fan them out. Fan our colors. And if I'll probably have to crunch over here to keep from losing my little girl. Actually, I can probably take her out. And I have a piece here I need to cut. And I think she'll be okay. But she's cute as a button. Okay. So there we got our little bow in. We can play with these. Just play with this. Put things where you want it. That's the advantage of wire ribbon. We've got our little piece here. I'm going to bring that down just a little bit and let it puff there. And anything that is in front of our little girl, I'll just kind of move them just a little bit. or hide it in there. There we go. All right, so we got that there. Okay. Whew. I'm sweating. Oh, I thought you could see that. All right, so there's our bow up there by our little girl. And I'm going to scoot you a little bit closer so you can see what we're doing right there. All right, now, like I said, I had longer pieces. These came from Ross. Ross had the nicest wintry looking pieces of greenery, whether you wanted gold or if you wanted silver, or, you know, they're kind of eucalyptus looking. And I wanted to use them. And so what I'm going to do is that I want to be able to add those in just to add a little extra look in our tree. We don't have a bunch of them, but we have enough that we can add that little snowy look. And I think I'll put one right up there. Just kind of have to work them in. One there. And if I need to stick them in closer, you all let me know. Now, all right, let's get one over here. One over there. Got one there. So you know where you put one. And you're just basically laying them into the branches. So how's that Thanksgiving prep going? I've got some things that I'm going to be sending you this afternoon by way of newsletter that I think you will want to have, that you can print. And I'm working on a few things for the new year that hopefully we'll be able to do and is going to work out great. And so I want to enhance what we're doing. And, you know, sometimes when you're thinking enhancement, they, oh, Ronnie, I saw that. Oh, great. You and your granddaughter did your tree. Oh, that's good. That's good. Isn't it fun? I usually go over to my daughter's house and help her. Well, I'm not really helping. I'm just there to go, ooh, how cute. That's all they want. That's all they want for Mimi to come in and say how pretty it is. But they like to do the decorating because they're old enough to do that. And my youngest granddaughter, sometimes I have a chance to be there with her when she's decorating her tree. And she just loves to, she doesn't do much work. She just twirls around and giggles. And her sister and I do most of the work, but that's okay. That's okay, because that's what it's all about. It's all about them. All right, we've got our green, oh, I still have one more piece. One more piece. And I think I'm going to put him right here. Guys, you know, this is the nicest, prettiest branches. They're the beautiful branches. But you talk about messy. The snow that's on them, it's everywhere. So guess what? I found, I dug deeper into the bag, so I have about 3 more yet to go that we can put in. And, you know, you just want to add that touch of winter, because I keep my tree up actually past New Year's. So this is going to serve through the winter into first of the year, and then I take it down. But I just enjoy it. When you put this much time into what you're doing, you want to be able to really enjoy it, and you want your family to enjoy it. So well, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. All right, I got my pieces in. There's our little snowy touch. Now, let's see what else we can do. I have some little pieces of peppermint that we're going to be adding in. And they're really pretty. I got these in Hobby Lobby. And the little peppermints and all the little peppermint sticks. So we're going to be putting those in as well. So let's see. I've got the hooks. What did I do with those hooks? I know I have them. Okay. I had everything right here. Hooks, hooks, hooks. Okay, I'm looking for hooks. I have snow. I have ornaments. Oh, what I want first. I have these large candy canes that I want to be able to work in. And I want one here, one there, and I want one over here. Over there. I want to be able to put those in. Okay? Now, I'm still looking for those hooks. What did I do with those hooks? I had those. Well, guys, it's going to drive me crazy. I have everything. I'll find the hooks in a second. But anyway, I have these little ornaments that I found. I believe it was at Walmart. And they're nice because they clip in. And the little twinkles. They got a little bit of greenery on the back. But you can adjust where the little swirlies go and just clip it right onto your tree. So I'm thinking one should be right about there. One there with our other little greenery behind it. And here's our bows and our ribbon. All of that there, a little extra. Or should I bring it? I think it's going to have to come down. Bring him down a little bit. I think I'll put him right. I like it right there. Okay. Now, once I have him there, then I can play with where these little swirls go. And I can curl them up. How does it look? All right, come in with me so you can look. That's our little curly. I do. I'm looking at Patricia and reading while I always start, only because the tree's pre-lit, I always start with the ribbon. And the reason for that is because what the ribbon's going to do is that it's going to help to fill in quite a bit of the space. And then you actually won't need as many ornaments. You'll need ornaments, but you won't need as many. So I'm going to put one of these little curls right here. I think that's going to be the perfect spot. If I can get him fastened in right there. He doesn't want to stand up. See if I can get another one. But I start with ribbon. Now, some people start with ornaments and other places, but I like to do the ribbon. And like I said, it really does save on the number of ornaments. I got started doing that when I was doing our 12-foot tree at church. And a 12-foot tree takes a lot of ornaments. And so I learned that the first time I did it, we just kind of jumped in with ornaments and started going. It was 3 of us. We had ornaments everywhere. And man, before we knew it, we had to go and get more ornaments. And so the next year, I thought, let's put the ribbon on there first, because when you started to put the ribbon on, after the ornaments were on, it was almost like you couldn't find the right spot to tuck that ribbon in. So ribbon first, then the ornaments. All right. Oh, this is gonna be good. But I'm gonna take him down just a little bit lower, and I think I'm gonna bring him over here. Since he clips so nicely. There we go. All right. Oh, they're cute. Now, you're thinking, okay, well, what else is she pulling out of these bags? Yes, I have bags and boxes down here on the floor, and I know the big guy's been trying to figure out, oh my goodness, what in the world do you have in all of that? But some of this actually I've had since last year, and I got it toward the end of the year, trying to catch a few things before they sold out, because I knew my color scheme, and I just needed to have the right items. Then we have these cute little balls. So we're going to spread those out like you would a flower, because you want it to take up as much space as you can. Oh, lost one. Okay, so he kind of looks like a little firecracker. Once let me bring him back over there. He looks like a little firecracker. So let's put him over here. Add a little touch. And what you do on that side, then we're going to come over here. And we're going to add a little touch, put a little extra there. I've got some more that a few more in there that we'll put in, and we want one. I think I'm going to put this one. See if I can get this one right in there. See if he'll hook. If not, I'm going to have to find another way to secure him. But I want him right in there in that bow. Right in that bow. Yeah. Now, I have two more. Now, so like I said, I'm in the process of doing some planning. I even solicited my daughter's help in making some of these changes that are going to happen. But I'm hoping that by the time we get to New Year, that we are going to have a process that is going to just make our home cooking adventure so much smoother. Oh, Cindy, I hear you. Yeah, have a thing. No, I buy ribbon first. Ribbon first, because when your tree goes up, it's a blank slate. So whatever your theme is, whether it's gingerbread, whether it's Santa Claus, whether it's some people do snowmen or whatever it might be. But once you have your blank slate, pick your ribbon, and then you can start to work the theme. Now you're going to see that once we get past this point, I'm going to start adding some ornaments. And I'm going to put the ornaments where there's a space. Now, like I said, I can't believe I couldn't find my, I think what I'm going to do with these, I want him over there. I'm going to actually fasten it in with my branch. So there's one. He's going to stay in place because I'm going to make him. There he goes. Get him in place. He's right there. And because they have a little candy cane bottom to them. So if you see a portion of it, then you don't mind because it's just a candy cane. So we got a candy cane there. I think I want one about here. So I'm going to take that. Take a little bit of the greenery, get it positioned where you want it. There's one over by our little fella. And I'm going to hold on to that other one. I have one that I'm looking in the bag. I didn't notice, but my little candy cane got broke. But that's okay. We're going to work it anyway. All right, so he's going to go there. And actually, these little, the loops for the ornaments are large enough that I can just hang him right there. And I don't have to worry about the rest of it. So he's in there. And 4 came in the box. That was all I got, was 4. I was trying to be conservative, so, a little bit anyway. All right, so I'm going to put you, little fella, you're going to go in here. And I'm actually going to connect you. As you're looking at where your placement is, where you decide to place it, remember, you got all kinds of places for it to go. So there's the other one. Anything in the way, just move it right out of the way. So we've got our ribbons, got our bows. All right, so we got candy canes in, good to go. Now, look at these. Aren't they pretty? Ah. So this is where we're going to start to fill in holes, where you may have holes. And at this particular window, I never do the back. And the reason for that is because I've got curtains back there, so nobody ever sees it. So I'm going to put our little ornament in. I got a little ribbon right there. I'm going to give it a little loop. And that's good to go. Move that. Okay, so we got our ornament. And I like to fill in toward the inside, especially if you think when you're looking at it that you can see way too much of the inside post. That's a great time to put ornaments inside but we don't want this one inside because it's a special. When you have specials, you want those out so they can be seen. So let's put one of our specials here. Okay. And I have some ornaments that are just the humdrum everyday ornaments. And so they are going to go in some of those places where we're hiding our, they call it hiding the hardware. So like for instance, this is my fun part. I take 3 ornaments, 3, and put them together. And some of these are Dollar Tree, and one of them is a Big Lot, but 3 together. And then what you can do, lost one. Oh, you can't, this little top came off. That's okay. Because what we're going to do is I'm going to take it in, and I'm going to put it right in there where I can see the tree branch. And I'm going to fasten it in. And it serves as camouflage. So our little ornaments are in there. And you get color, nice color. Now, your prettier ornaments that you may have, I'm sure all of you have nice collections of ornaments. This is the time to use them. I'm kind of eclectic in that I want a variety. I want to be able to see all kinds of ornaments. And sometimes they even throw in ornaments from the kids, what they've had when they were young. I don't want that there. Don't want that there because that's going to take away from our other goodies. Let's see, where did I put that other one? That one's there. Okay, we're spreading them out. And we're just going to start to add color in. So I've got another red and white. I really kind of wanted him up there. Let's see if I can put him right there. And I'm going to twist and then twist him around. So he'll stay exactly where I want him. And I'm going to put him back toward our little girl. Now I'm going to move this and bring it out. Oh, that's the perfect spot. Right there. Take my branch and lock him in. So our little girl has a little candy cane up there by her. I'm moving things around. I have my stand on the table, and I want you to see, and I'll certainly bring you in closer before we're all over. I'm not sure what that's about. We're going to block that person. I don't want that in. Okay, now I'm not sure what was going on with that particular person, but multiple ornaments, especially when they're smaller, you want to be able to use several of them together because you want them to show up. Now, we go in this bag. This is another bag that we're going to get into. I found poinsettias. I'm sure you've probably seen them either at Hobby Lobby or at Walmart. Walmart had them last year. I haven't seen them this year, but they had them last year, and I know Hobby Lobby has them. But these nice little ornaments. And, you know, we're not trying to use a million, but we are going to find spots that will just add that little touch. So there's one of our ornaments. And you know, you can go back because it's all wire. You can go back and work with the poinsettia to get it exactly the way you want it. So we got a little poinsettia and it's transparent enough that it allows you to see everything else. So I'm just going to open these up, find our spot. There's one there. I want, let's see. I think I want one right here. Got a ribbon in the background. There we go. And got one more. And I think there may be some more lurking. Because I have quite a few of them, but I've used a couple in a wreath. So, let's see. We need that spot. Let's bring one right about here. Right there. Your ribbon. Okay. Now, I found that spot for that other ornament. He needs to be up here. I'm going to twist so that he's not so long. Wrap him around the branch to shorten his string just a little bit. So there he is. He's up there too. Yeah. This is where we can really play. You know, I didn't spend, Deb, as much time as oh, okay. Was that spam? Oh, you got him too? Okay. I didn't spend as much time as you think. I knew I was going with the gingerbread guys. And the gingerbread guys I got off Amazon. And I had looked at them at Hobby Lobby. Well, it was a little pricey, even with 50% off. And I thought, wow, maybe I can find them somewhere else. Now, what I'm doing at this point is that I'm going in and adding our little gingerbread ornaments. And they are so cute. They have their little chef hat on. Let me show them to you. Let me cut the tag off. These little gingerbread people, there's a boy and a girl. And they have their little chef hat on. Isn't that cute? Reading the book. There we go. And these are Walmarts. Walmart had some cute little gingerbread items. And just wherever you want to put a little gingerbread guy, put him right in. And he can kind of sit in there. And I actually set him on the ribbon. I even found a little gingerbread. Let's see if I can get him in there without. There we go. He's a gingerbread cookie. And there he goes, with a little snowman in the middle. He's cute too. So we're going to find a spot for him. As soon as I can find, I know I had those ornaments. And guess what I found over here? In a different bag, I found my jingle bells. So we need some jingle bells, right? We have jingle bells. And I think what I'm going to do with those jingle bells, and I found a few more of the, I want the jingle bells where when I come through here, they're actually going to ring. So I'm going to put my jingle bells on these lower branches so that when the branch shakes, if anybody walks through here, the branch is going to shake and they'll hear the bells. So there we go. So that's one little jingle bell. I know I have more. Have more little jingle bells. I'm going to put them on the branches that I know are those that we are likely to have to touch. And that we can get that good jingle bell sound going. All right. I got two. So when that comes through, it will shake. Now, these are not jingle bells, but they are cute little ornaments and they look very similar. And they've got little ornament balls. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to find a spot because it has three. I'm going to find where you might be able to see the branch, the main branch, the trunk. And I'm going to put them in so that when you look into that tree, you're going to see ornaments. You're not going to see, and I have it in silver, you're not going to see the trunk. You're just going to see the ornament. So I'm not tucking in little places so we can get in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's perfect for hiding those little spots you don't want anybody to see. Okay, now, what other? Oh, look at this. It's a little gingerbread train. Ah, he's cute too. I'm being good because it's funny. There's another YouTuber that's on, and she always says, "Oh, that's just so stinking cute." Well, that's kind of one of my things too, but I try not to use it because I know that she uses it quite a bit. And I did not want her to think that I was trying to steal her line because I certainly wasn't. But it is awfully, awfully cute. So I'm going to get my train on here. I'm twisting the ornament first, and then I'm going to wrap it around the branch so that it'll take up some of the string, and that way it hangs perfectly on your branch. So we've got our trains. Oh, here's the little girl with the chef hat. We have a little boy. Here's the little girl. Isn't she cute? All her little cheeks with the peppermint cheeks, and her little bib dress that she's got on. Just cute as it could be. Denise, if you're still out there, I showed them my Santa Mrs. Claus apron. And yes, girls, you need one because it is so stinking cute. It is. It is so cute. I love it. All right, let's see. I need one right about. Well, let's say one over here. Well, let's put one here. Okay. We're going to have a lot of little gingerbread folks. Hey, our little gingerbread person is there. And let's see, then I had some that were actually out of cookie cutters. You can see the metal cutter around it, and he was actually put together inside. So he's really a gingerbread cookie, and he's kind of cute. I'm trying to show you all of those that I will eventually get on here. And here is a cute little gingerbread house that you're going to see. Yes, Ronnie, Denise has a gingerbread apron, but when I bought aprons, I knew I was doing gingerbread, but I saw that Mrs. Claus has little ruffles around the bottom. I just had to have that one. I had to have it. And that was the one I selected rather than the gingerbread apron. But I like the gingerbread apron as well. And as it turned out, Denise, what happened was someone gave me, I do have a gingerbread apron, but someone gave me one. And I just haven't wore it yet. But I wanted to make sure that I got my Apron Diva, Mrs. Claus apron on today. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm telling you, this little apron is so cute. And it's so frilly, so dainty, and exactly what you would expect Mrs. Claus to have on. So that's why. And look at that little tree. Oh, and he's got a little peppermint at the top. He's cute. So I'm kind of running out here. Okay. He's going to go right there. Want him in. I have to put him in deep because he's a little heavy. But he's going to be right there with his ribbon ready to go. So I think I'm going to wrap him around the branch so that he won't be quite so long. But what that's going to enable us to do is that we're going to be able to, every time the tree moves, the bells are going to ring. So that's going to be cute. All right, got our little tree going there. I need a few more main ornaments. Let's see what I can get here. Now, let me give you a secret too. This is something I learned from a friend. These ornaments, noticed I took the top off of this ornament. And these are like Walmart ornaments, but I took the top off. And what you can do is to go through toward the end where you know you need just little touches here and there. Take a branch of your tree and pop it on the branch. Voila. Right on that branch. Here's another one that was in the set. And I'm going to take it and push it right up on the branch. And I've got greens and golds and you name it. But they are here. And I'm looking for another little cluster to see if we can find another cluster. I've got a little green in there. Green is good. So we can add that in. And I'm going to bring it in from here. Now, before I leave today, even though I'll probably play with this just a little bit longer, but I want you to kind of see over, you know what? I've been looking for those hooks all along, and guess where they were? Right here on the table, right there in the package. Okay, so we are going to, I'm going to wipe this off, and we're going to put our snow around it, because what you can't see is I got an idea. I went in a store, and this store had I want to say it's called Burke's. And Burke's had this little tree. It was about this tall, but it was sitting in a Santa bag, and it looked so cute. So I found a Santa bag, and I put that in. Now, I'm going to need to wipe off this top because of those little snowy bits. I'm going to wipe off my top. Of course, you know I'm having to vacuum like crazy, but that's okay. And I am going to add lots of, and this is what I really like to do, is that I like to take pieces of our buffalo snow and tuck it in to places because the light reflects off of that snow. And you just kind of tuck it in wherever you like. And for it to get that snowy look, just put little pieces in. Little pieces. Sometimes it helps to hide some of the hardware that you're using, but you're going to tuck the snow in. I'm going to push this stuff back, try to get you a little closer. There we go. So we're going to take these little pieces, and we're going to find spots that need a little snow, just to look like it's snowdrift, that the snow has come through and just landed on spots of the branch. And the good thing is that when you're putting your tree away at the end of the year, the snow comes off very easily. So I like to tuck this in. It helps to hide so much. Take little pieces and put them up in there wherever you think snow would fall. That's where you're putting it in on your branch. I have little berries, so some of those little berries can come out, and you can see kind of snow blown. So we're adding our snow up in there, all around it. And our white Christmas is going to be right here in our kitchen with our little gingerbread people. And You know, later on, if when you're walking past and you see a spot and say, I know snow should have hit that spot, then you can always just take a little clump of some that you have and spread it and put it around, tuck it in, little pieces. You know how snow falls, and it gets into little places sometimes that you're not even expecting it to find a spot. So that's what we're doing. We're putting our snow in. Now, you know, our lunchtime is just about up, but I'm going to start you over here, starting at the top, right at the top of the ceiling. And there's our bow. There's our little gingerbread girl. I'm going to bring you down. And there he is. He's peeking out saying, hello, Merry Christmas. He's right there. Very, very nice. And like I told you, I will go through and continue to add little bits of snow. And just when I think about it and look at it and think, snow should be there, I'll add a little more. And all the way down to the bottom. Now, the only thing we didn't do is that there's going to be snow down on our table. Because after all the snow's falling, we need some snow down underneath and around that red basket. So that's the last thing we're going to do today, is that we're going to put the snow around our Santa bag. I'm going to put it in, let it lay around. And I have a few things that we're going to add here. But the nice thing about buffalo snow is that that bag really does go a long way. So our snow is going to be in there. And it's reusable. That's a good thing. You can just reuse your snow from year to year. I put mine in a Ziploc bag and put it up with the Christmas supplies, and it's ready to go. So we have snow around there. We need a little snow, I think, underneath. Now this is by remote. I turn it on remotely, and I'm adding in some snow around here because I want you to see where it drifted. So you're going to be able to see the drift of the snow. It's blowing. I know some of you are going to have to go back to work, and I understand, but we're going to finish this part, even though it's going to take us over just a little bit. Now, and of course, we can go back and add more and more snow as we like. That's the fun part, is being able to add that little bit. Now, guys, I hope you have certainly enjoyed, and I appreciate your being right here with me with this tree. And let me use it. Here it comes. It is just stinking cute. The little gingerbread boy and the little gingerbread girl, they are too cute. And all of their goodies all around. So thank you so much for being right here. Like I said, this afternoon, those of you who are on the newsletter list, you've got some things that are going to be coming to you in probably the next hour or so. And good Thanksgiving things that are coming. So I'm looking forward to shipping those out to you. Anyone else who wants to be on that little distribution list, if you're not already there, just shoot me a quick email, and I will certainly send it to you today so that you will have what everyone else has. So God bless you. Have a wonderful week and enjoy, because Christmas is coming and the holidays are just around the corner. Thanksgiving and then the biggie, Christmas. So have a wonderful time, wonderful week. Mwah! To all of you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again at the next lunchtime. See you soon. The email is the Mrs. Dooley at gmail.com. The Mrs. Dooley. I can't type it in because it's on my phone, but the Mrs. Dooley at gmail.com. And it's also down in the description box. So in case you didn't get it, okay, it's there. All right. I'll see you soon. See you next week. Have fun.